from the airport to my sister-in-law's house. And we're like, I was thinking about everything we have to do when we're there. I mean, we have to go to the funeral. We have to run around get some groceries or something. We just found out from the guy who watches her house, one of her neighbors, that the cats are still in the house. They hadn't, as far as he knew, the cats were still in the house. My husband's allergic to cats. So, and he was like, how are we going to get around, right? So, we have to be close to the house because we have to do a lot in the house. And I agree with that. Then I'm like looking at renting cars, and I'm like, please, the car is going to be like 600 or just under $700 for the 2 weeks. And we need the convenience. We need it. I mean, we're going to have to take death certificates around to her banks to find out if there's any accounts that are outside of the probate. Oh, yeah, and today, that's another thing. He wrote to the probate court and said, look, we live 1,500 miles away. Is there any way we can get some consideration and get probate court 1 that can do the Zoom? So I'm like, well, why not? I mean, you're not going to know if you don't ask the question. All they can do is say, no, we can't do that. Okay, but we asked. So the lawyer that we retained seems to think that there's no way that they'll just do that and not make us come back there. It's like a lottery kind of thing, but we're not going to settle for that because this is nuts already. It's a 15-minute hearing, for crying out loud. Why do we gotta travel again for a 15-minute hearing? So stupid. Anyway, I did say to my husband yesterday, yeah, their playground, their rules, but nah, not going along with that. So anyway, yeah, so tomorrow we'll be flying out here. My cousin's going to pick us up and take us out to the bus that goes to the airport. And we'll be on our way. We needed a car. That bottom line, everything, see, it's not like where we live where everything is close together. It's kind of the opposite. Everything, like, we were looking at grocery stores, and the grocery store that we were looking at that she goes to is like 10 miles, she went to, it's like 10 miles away from her house. The grocery store that we go to here is like at most 10 minutes from our house. I'm like, oh my God, why do people gotta live so far away from everything? So yeah, that's where we are. So I'm going to get off of here and finish my weekly update post. This morning's been a performance, or today so far. My dad went to Madison with my sister. You know, she came in last night to visit a friend of hers, and then she was gonna stay over. She stayed overnight, and she's gonna take him back to Madison today. My dad, it's like he has to do so many things before he leaves the house. He had to water his plants, and then he had to, get dressed and this and that. So I'm like, they left out the door. I'm like, oh my God, serious? Oh, then so he's funny. He went into the back bedroom on the first floor next to his room, and the area rug in the bedroom was a little crooked, so he had to mess around with straightening that out too. I'm like, who the hell's no one's gonna be here for like a week. Of course, I don't bother saying that to him because that's what he does. Gotta love it. He's funny. But yeah, I am so glad my husband realized that, yeah, we really do need a car, and if we can find out that the cats are still there, or not, we might just stay in a hotel tomorrow night when we get into Texas because I like cats, but I had one. I had one cat, and well, I had to put him to sleep like several years ago, and I haven't had a pet since. And we moved into our apartment. We would have had to pay extra to have the cat or have a pet, and by then he had already passed away, so it wasn't it wasn't an issue. I wasn't just gonna go and get another cat or dog or whatever. Um, so yeah, I mean, she had four cats. My sister-in-law had four cats, and she was adamant. She put into the will that they had to go to good homes, and nobody wanted to take the cats. Nobody's gonna want four cats. There's very few people that are gonna take somebody else's cats. So then they had to deal with the shelter and the. So we don't know what's going on with that. So, anyway, we might not be staying at the house. We might just be going there to do a few things, look at what's there, and because my sister-in-law's cats had free reign of the house. They own the house with her. I mean, yeah, pets are family. I get it. But four, really? Alright, that's judgy. Okay. I like animals. I really do. I do. But, like I said, I had one cat. For a while I had two before I was married to my first husband. And I had them illegally in my hotel, in my, the apartment I was in. But, so I had to rehome them at that point. And then I had my one cat from my first marriage. I found him outside the restaurant. And I just adopted him. And I already had a dog. So that was fun. That was very entertaining. But anyway, I'm going to go back and finish my post and get ready for our lovely flight tomorrow. And yeah, I probably will not be on here tomorrow because I'll be traveling. Tomorrow's a travel day. So anyway, I will probably see you Monday. Definitely not be here tomorrow, and possibly Monday I will still be doing our update for Leo Glossary. So anyway, have a great day, and happy Saturday, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.